And welcome back, and it is the core bit higher plus 5 a day for the 16th of March. And let's just go with the first question. We have a circle and we need to find the equation of the circle. Now for single maths or just normal maths, so not further maths, you only do circles that have the origin as a centre. So it's going to be x squared plus y squared because it is a circle that's centre at the origin. So really the question is, what is the radius? That's the thing on the right hand side. And the way I'm going to work that out is I'm going to use Pythagoras and note that 15 squared plus 8 squared square rooted is equal to 289. So the radius is a square root of 289, which I think is 17, but the x squared plus y squared is r squared, so it's a radius squared, so we're going to one big circle, which means that actually this is just 289. Question done. Relatively straightforward to start. Nice question to start. Next question. The spinner above is spun twice. Now, what's important here is this is independent because it is not conditional on the thing I've just done. The probability of getting 2 greens is 4 out of 25. Work out the probability of getting a green. Well, what I do know from down here is I know the probability of getting a green, the probability of getting 2 greens is equal to, I'm going to change my mind again. I'm going to say the probability of getting green is a p. The probability of getting 2 greens is p squared, and that equals 4 over 25, which means the probability of getting 1 green is 2 over 20, not 2 over 25, the square root of 2 over 25, which is 2 over 5. Which means the angle is 2/5 of 360 if it's a fair counter spun properly, and 2/5 of 360 is 720 over 5, which is, I'm just going to check, I think it's 144, but let me check. So 720 over 5, which is indeed 144 degrees. Answer the first one, 144. Cleverly worded question, I like that question. Next question, the spinner is spun another 3 times, right? Work out the probability of obtaining 1 green, well I know green, don't I, because that's 2/5. And 2 blues. Where's blue? So blue's here, but notably blue is 90 degrees. So therefore the probability of blue is going to be 90 over 360, otherwise known as a quarter. Right, okay. What do I want? I want 1 green and 2 blues. I'm going to assume order doesn't matter here. So therefore I want green, blue, blue, or blue, green, blue, or blue, blue, green. And the thing is, and again, convince yourself you believe this is true. Green, blue, blue is the same probability as blue, green, blue, which is the same probability as blue, blue, green, which means it's just the same as 3 times 2 blues, which is a quarter squared, times 1 green, which is 2/5. And I put all that in my calculator in one go. So I'm going to do 3 times 0.25 squared times 0.4, and that is 3 over 40. That's a good question. It's a simple question, but it's a really good question to check your understanding of independence, combinations, and a couple of the things that will come on to A level, but get much harder at A level. Either way, nice question. Moving on. Right, a sequence of numbers is formed by, okay. So what's happening here, so screen moves, put it back. What's happening here is I'm basically using the first term to get the next term, and the next term to get the term after, and so on, so on, so on, so on. So it says find A3. Well, let's just move that for a second. So A1 is equal to 2. A2, I'm going to put it into here, is equal to 2 cubed minus 2 to the 2, which is 8 minus 4, which is 4. Which means that A3, so I'm going to take this one here and put it back into this AN cubed minus AN squared, is 4 cubed, which is 64, minus 4 squared, which is 16, which is going to give me, well, 64 minus 16 is just 48. And that's it, question done. Nice question, that one. Not simple, but good question. Next one. Let's zoom in a bit. Right. It's a bit of a classic one, this one. It is one of these whereby once you've seen it a couple of times, there's a few ways of doing it. So I'm not saying my way of doing it is the right way. I think it's just a bit easier. I'm going to multiply top and bottom by root 3 first of all. Why do I do that? Well, the top becomes root 3, so I've made it worse. And the bottom, well, root 3 times 1 is root 3. I've made that worse. But crucially, root 3 divided by root 3 is 1. And that now looks a lot better than it did before. Then I'm going to multiply top and bottom by root 3 minus 1. In other words, a negative of the denominator. And that's going to give me, well, let's do it over here. So root 3 times root 3 is 3. And root 3 times minus 1 is minus root 3. Root 3 times root 3 is 3, and 1 times minus 1 is minus 1, which means I've just got, actually let's write the step in between so you can see what I'm doing. So that's going to be 3 minus root 3 over 2. Now the question wants this form here. So 3 over 2 is, what's 3 over 2? And root 3 over 2 in that format is a half root 3. Either way, question done, answer the question. A is 3 over 2, B is minus a half. That's it. Good questions. Really good mix of questions today. I really like that probability question. Really good question. Let me know how you did. Do like, subscribe. I'll see you for tomorrow. Thanks all. Bye.